Get ready for a whole new you. It's time for your Wednesday workout.
Good morning and welcome to Wednesday Workout. I'm Andrea Metcalf, and here's the equation right now. I want to tell you how to flatten your abs forever, and it's about diet and exercise. And when we talk about diet, let me give you some quick nutritional tips. First of all, eliminate processed foods. That's right, eat whole meats, eggs, apple a day, veg out, and then of course we also want to flush it out and drink water. So you can check out mypyramid.gov in order to find more tips on this. Now I have with me Greg Nylander. He is with Spry Products, and he's going to help us out with your ABCs of crunches.
A is alignment. We want to make sure while we're doing crunches, our head and shoulders are aligned. Very, very important. B, breathing. Those muscles need oxygen, so we got to keep breathing. And C is control. We're about quality of movement, not quantity. So slow, steady, and then sustain those holds at the top.
That's right, because our abdominals are a stabilizing muscle group, so we want to make sure that we're working them with control. All right, we're going to come down to the floor. I have with me Chrissy, and we're going to show you how to test your strength for abdominals. Now the first one is, you're going to lay on the floor, knees bent, is go ahead and curl up and reach your hands to the side. This is the most beginner crunch. If you're having any trouble with this, we have a way to help you with these to get more in and be very efficient. The second way is to cross your arms on the chest. When you're crossing your arms on the chest, this is more on alignment. So we're really going to worry about where her head and neck are. And if this tends to give you a pain in the neck, we've got something to help you with that as well. Now, if these are both very easy for you, you're going to extend your arms out overhead and go ahead and crunch, make a longer lever, give yourself more resistance, and we have another way to show you how much stronger you can be with the resistance product. Now, Greg, go ahead and show us how to make this a little bit easier for a beginner crunch.
Using the Spry Pilates double Exer tube, we're going to think of it as training wheels for the abs. We're going to pull our arms up, creating some tension, and that's assisting Eric with his crunch. Go on back down, Eric. Pull your arms even closer and get even more assistance. That's even better. Very good.
Nice job. Yeah, we can really see those abs working.
Yeah.
Well, the next thing is alignment. And on alignment, we have the Core Fit Trainer. And Chrissy has this. It's like a hammock for your head. So it helps support the head and neck and keep your alignment. So you can focus again in those deep abdominals right through here. And all it is she's just going to reach those arms out to the side. And this is just like a little spring to keep her head 10 to 12 pounds in place. Now the last exercise we have is a Bosu crunch. And on the Bosu, you end up getting just a little bit more intensity on the movement. You start off the top, hands come down, and you can kind of pre-stretch the abdominals and curl in. And those are our crunch exercises for you this morning. And Greg, quickly tell us where we can pick up some of these products.
SpryProducts.com.
That's right. And you can also get them at a lot of different retailers as well, Chicago Home Fitness, anywhere on the market. Thanks so much for getting your abs in shape. And Andy, where are your crunches?
Let's see. That would be the candy bar type you're talking about?
Get ready for a whole new you. It's time for your Wednesday workout.
Welcome and good morning. I'm Andrea Metcalf, and this is your Wednesday workout. We want to talk to you about running a 5K race, half marathon, marathon, or even a triathlon this morning. The first thing you need to do is commit yourself. Sign up for that race. Do your best. Do everything in your power to get that race completed. Thirdly, I want you to get a plan, and you can check out the NBC5.com website to find out some information on getting started with this program. Lastly, you need to eat nutritiously and drink water, because fueling your body is just as important. I have with me today Mark McCabe, expert running coach from Hinsdale. Mark, can you tell us how you keep your girls and runners motivated?
Well, I think first of all, it's important for a coach to be enthusiastic and passionate about what they do. And if the coach feels that way about their sport, then the athlete's going to feel that way. It's a contagious kind of a thing. We do lots of things for team unity, like taking trips and running in different places and doing team dinners and big sister, little sister, those kind of things. We work a lot with goal setting, short and long-term goals.
That's right, and setting a goal can be running a race like a 5K, and we have so many in the Chicagoland area. Give us one tip on running or getting started with the running program.
I would say probably the most important thing is don't do too much too soon.
That's right. And my 3 tips as well are to start slowly and make your run walk intervals for a set time period or distance. And then thirdly, you need to stretch, which is what the girls are going to help us do right now. And our first stretch is called the double knee stretch, and this helps stretch out their hip flexors. You'll cross one knee over the other and then feel the line of stretch all the way through to their arm. This is a great stretch right when you get done running, and it's a nice that you can do right leg and left leg. Thanks, girls. The next thing we have is called horse stance, and this is done on all 4, and it's really not just an exercise for stretching the back, but it's also for leg up, it's for your core. So you're going to tighten your abdominals and bring your elbow to the opposite knee and reach straight out. Thanks, Maddie. This is my daughter here. Good job. And the third exercise that we're going to do today is deep knee bends, and this helps warm up the knee joint, increasing the synovial fluid. And you'll just grab hands or onto a tree and reach down and up. And as you can see with Emily here, keep going. You want to keep your heels on the floor and bend your knees, hips past your knees this time. Well, I want to give you just one more tip, our motivational moment for today. And Mark, what are we saying today? This journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. And that's right, take it one step at a time. Check out NBC5.com, the website. And Dick and Ellie, I heard you guys are going to be doing this triathlon with me in August.
Yeah, right.
Here's what we're going to do. Go, Andrea!
Get ready for a whole new you. It's time for your Wednesday workout.
Good morning, it's Wednesday workout. Andrea Metcalf with Sergio and Serena. We've got the NBC5 Fitness Club. Our Polar Bear Boot Camp is with us today. They're down 15 pounds in week 1. Great job, guys. They're going to be with us for the next 8 weeks losing weight. But today, let me tell you about Pilates and how great you can look at age 59. I have with me Kathy McMahon. And I've got the ABCs of Pilates are alignment, good posture, nice spine, breath coming deep from the belly and engaging those abdominals, and a core muscles. And so today I'm going to give you 4 great Pilates moves. Kathy, come lay down. And the Fitness Club in back is going to be doing the workout with us. Now the first movement I have for you is a traditional movement called the hundreds. Now beginners can start with knees bent and legs up. Kathy's going to start with her toes up. Curl up the head, neck, and shoulders and reach those fingertips, and you pulse the arms down, reaching down. Inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts. The breath comes deep from the belly and you're working into those core muscles. As you get more strong, you're going to lower those legs. But the breath, inhale for 5, exhale for 5, 10 sets makes your hundreds right away. Now roll over, Kath. We're going to show you the next exercise. This is called swimming. Now swimming is done with the arms and legs slightly lifted. The head stays in alignment with the spine, and the right arm lifts, and then the left arm and left leg lift. So it's an opposing muscle group. It works the muscles through the back of the spine and also working on those core muscles, keeping lifted up the floor. Now my next exercise is called the side leg circles. You can do it on your side with your head down, and I have the Fitness Club with your hands down, head all the way, spine in alignment. Kathy's going to give you the more advanced version. You can bend this kneecap. Thanks. And you're going to circle and reach out that leg from the hip. The key is to keep the core nice and stable and strong, pulling in the rib cage and lifting up tall. You'll circle 10 and backwards 10. Now all these exercises are on the website, so you can check them out at NBC5.com/fitness. On your back, Kath, the next exercise is called the roll-up. This exercise is to help strengthen the abdominals and align the spine. So as Kathy reaches up, she's going to curl the rib cage, lift to the top, and then stretch forward and exhale. And lift back up, curl in the belly, and roll back down. Now the roll-ups are very important to incorporate the breath. You're going to exhale as you curl and stretch and inhale. You can see Kathy has great form and alignment throughout. You may assist this movement with a Pilates exertube or with someone helping you with your hands. Help up and stretch forward. Beautiful job. Now those 4 Pilates moves will help tone your entire body. There are more and more and more Pilates moves out there. And Serena and Sergio, I'm so glad you guys got up at 5:30 this morning to work out with our Fitness Club. We want you to check it out. I know you had to.
Let's give them a hand. Make sure you go on the website, follow us at NBC5.com/fitness. And now, Andy, tell us about your favorite Pilates moves.
You know, Bruce and I have always wanted a Pilates body.
It's the new year, so get ready for a whole new you. It's time for your Wednesday workout.
Welcome to Wednesday Workouts. Have you ever felt that tightness in your lower back after sitting in a car on an airplane ride for a long time? Do you feel tightness across your lower back but you can't remember a specific injury? Have you ever gone to pick something up and then felt that twinge in the next few days? Well, I have with me here today Richard, who's actually felt that. And Richard, tell me the first time that you had back pain recently.
I picked up some heavy stone, and that and a combination of driving 5,000 miles in my car did it.
Yeah, sitting that long drive definitely set into the pain. Now tell me, when you started exercising, how long before your back started to feel better?
Between the third and fourth visit, I was probably 50 to 75% better.
And were the exercises hard, easy?
No, they just took commitment.
That's right, and it does take commitment. And first of all, let's talk a little bit about your spine. Kim's here, we're going to be our model here. Your hip flexors are attached to the center of your lumbar spine. They pull forward on the spine, and they end up bringing the spine forward and closing the disc space. This tightness then is what you normally feel pain because your muscles are pulling back to try and keep the spine stable. Now, all down the back is a long muscle, your Achilles tendon. When your calves are tight and your hip flexors are tight and your core is weak, that's a recipe for some back pain. So today we're going to show you a couple of stretches and a couple of exercises. The first exercise is a hip flexor stretch. It can be done on the bench. This opens up the hip, and by squeezing the glutes and lifting the chest, we can even lift the back leg and get a little deeper stretch to the front of that thigh. This is a great stretch. Feels great, right, Richard?
Wonderful.
Kim's doing the stretch on the floor so you can see just a different variation. And again, you can put your hand on the ground for better balance. And we're getting that nice stretch to the front of those hip flexors so that they're not tight and short. The next stretch we're going to work on is the lumbar spine. Now this is for a muscle called quadratus. It's around the back, and this just feels great for Richard. He's doing it sitting, elbow pointed to the ceiling, and Kim's going to do it standing, just reaching down, bent knees through the inside. Elbow points up, and remember to breathe through your stretches. The last stretch we're going to show you today is called the calf stretch. Now, we have a fancy smancy box here for Richard to work with, but you can do it standing on a weight. Just don't drop your heels off the back of a stair in order to get this stretch. It's the back of the calf again, all the way up her leg. Now, two exercises that we have that we want to show you are lastly the bridge and the tummy tuck. So we're going to take Kim down to the floor. Richard, you get to have a seat. On the tummy tuck, we're strengthening the hamstrings and the glutes. These are an integral part of your spine. You scoop up and lift. Now, when we lift the rib cage too high, we end up working through the back. We want to keep the rib cage soft and low and just a nice scoop up and down. You can always bring your feet over to the bench as well, and that's going to strengthen the back. Now, we are going to have all these exercises on our website at nbc5.com/today in detail so you can read them and you can see them. Now, Andy, I know you're not a pain in the back, so can you tell us a little bit about the weather today?
I'll certainly do my best. A bridge lift. Boy, you guys are in great shape. If I were trying to lift a bridge, I'd throw my back out. Let's look out the weather window this morning. Kind of murky, low-grade clouds in the area once again, some haze.